I called up my parents a few days ago and an old neighbour had dropped off a big box full of old camera stuff. There was a load of old lenses and a camera body, and that is a Canon A-1. I've never been into film cameras before. All the ones I've had have ended up just being decorations. But when I saw this, it kind of made me want to get back into photography again. I've not been doing it as a hobby recently, or in the last couple of years at least. And it's in really good condition. It looks brand new, and it's been sat in their cupboard for the last 15 years. They offered it to the grandchildren. They didn't want it, and I was the only other person that they knew that did photography. So we're going to give it a go. It needed the battery replacing. Initially when I was looking through it, nothing was happening, but now that the little battery in there has been swapped out, you can see all the exposure readings on the side. Now, there was also a film already in there. Looks like it was a gold ultra, and I think it's a 400 ISO paper, which has 24 exposures on it. I'm not sure if there was any pictures already on it, but we just carried on going, and I only recently realised that the numbers go up there. So I'm not sure if it started at like 0 or if the first couple of pictures could be from before, but we'll soon find out, because I sent the film away a couple of days ago and it's £14, which I'm not happy about, but maybe that's the price you got to pay for this stuff. You want to take it?
On the move?
I'm really excited to use this one. This is a 85 to 300. The widest aperture is 4.5. I feel like it might be a variable because it's like a L shape. So maybe at 85mm it's 4.5. When you get to 300mm it's a 5.6. So we might give wildlife photography a go. And then the other lens we've got is, there's a 50 that opens up to 1.4. There's an 85mm that opens up to f1.8. There's a 28mm that opens up to 2.8. I feel like that might be the holiday lens, but we'll do some testing. And then this is a 200mm f2.8. Now all the glass looks in really good condition. The camera body actually looks in immaculate condition. So yeah, I'm getting quite excited about this. We took it out for a little spin up in the Langdales the other day. I think I'm actually going to be gutted if this doesn't work out on the first go, because we've got a little random selection of photos. There's banana bread, there's goats, there's the walk that we did, and there should be a few of my parents as well. So fingers crossed that works out, but we'll catch up in a few days when that comes back and decide what we're going to do with this. If you look closely, you can see that this didn't work. I think the film was out of date and maybe one of the grandkids opened the camera up. Whatever happened, I did it wrong. It couldn't have gone any worse. So we'll reload and start again. Is it rolling?
Uh-huh.
See if that works. Got some more negatives back from the print lab, and I can actually see stuff on these this time. It's a lot nicer when you can actually see pictures rather than just blank slides. Now, I think what the next project is going to be is learning how to scan these. I picked up a cheap scanner, secondhand, and I put them into these slide holders. So that's going to be tomorrow's project. But I'm really enjoying this. We picked up the cameras maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and we've run through a few different rolls of films, taken them on holiday, taken some pictures at the athletics, family pictures, and it's just got a different look to them. And I feel like we're going to keep on doing this. I'm really keen for it to still be a hobby though. I'm really reluctant to try and make it more than that. So I've actually been struggling to film it. We've got random clips while we've been out and about, but it's more sporadic. Like we'll be walking around, we'll see something, look at each other and be like, is that worth a picture? Should I get under the waterfall?
Yeah.
That's 11. It seems a lot more considered than just pulling your phone out and taking a picture, because you've only got those limited number of pictures to take. You ration them out a bit more, and it's really exciting. I think we're going to give black and white a bit of a go. I've got a Fomapan black and white 200 ISO film there. Never use this. There should be some pictures from the athletics on this though, so that's either worked out really well. Either way, it'll be a learning experience. But thanks for joining me on this. If you want to see more, or if you've got any advice, please share it with me. I'm winging it, like everything else. But we're getting there. We're definitely better than when we started. So next project is going to be working out how to get these bits of film onto the computer. Then I want to get some prints up around the house.